G'day, this is Mike from Red 20RC and this is the new KFm6 wing. Okay, so some of you might remember the original FPV KFm6 wing suffered an unfortunate fate when I crashed it and my new GoPro Hero Black in the sea at Dudley and destroyed everything. But it was a really good wing, it flew really nicely, so it was never going to be long before I tried it again. So you've seen the pictures on the internet already. This has already had its maiden, but this is the new KFm6 wing. It's 1100mm span, weighs about 1.3 kilos with all that weight flying. It's got a couple of changes from the original that sort of make it a bit more advanced than just a straight foam board wing. A couple of things I've done. One, of course, it's got the G10 pod in the middle. Now this pod was designed to be a low profile pod. It was actually designed to carry something like the Fox ear camera, but I found I can get my GoPro Session in there as well. The battery sits lengthways in the bottom there. It can hold anything up to about a 5200 3-cell, something like that. Lots of room for all the gear on top, and what I've actually done is used a mini quad style power distribution board in the centre. By doing this, the idea is that we've got a filter in there and we're taking the BEC out of the speed controller as well. The BEC goes into the PDB and that actually feeds directly out to the receiver and the servo, so we never get any, we've minimised the amount of power cables that are going around to reduce interference. And of course the filtered battery supply goes straight out to the 600 milliwatt 5.8 transmitter. So yeah, so it's all very nice there with the electronics, all very neat. The other thing that I did was it's always a bit of a pain with the KFM wings with shaping the wingtip, but now I've got the hot wire and I'm getting better at using it. What I actually made was some XPS foam leading edges. So I actually made just like the D-box section at the front there. So the foam board actually starts here and then the foam leading edges stick straight on the front. So and that makes for a nice sectioned wing, hopefully make it penetrate and handle a lot better. So going on to sort of aerodynamics as well, there's a couple of other things that I've tried as well. KFM6 wing, obviously. I'll talk afterwards about why KFM6. But two things which I'm trying on this one. One, I've gone away from the traditional really big bunny ears that I've had on other things, and I'm trying something different. These aren't particularly long, but my theory is that by having longer winglets that are solid with a flat back, you're actually increasing the tail moment arm out the back of the wing, which should make it a lot more stable. It's almost like having a rear fuselage out the back there. And the other thing that I'm trying is, of course, because of the way the KFM6 wing works by trapping that air bubble behind the step and creating the airflow, what I've done is put an inverted step on the back of the elevons. The idea being that will create an inverted airflow and will actually give me reflex like you would get on a proper wing section. And to be honest, I can tell you already that that works, because when the ailerons are neutral, when it's flying flat, the ailerons are pretty much flat. I didn't have to put much up trimming to get it flying flat, which means that something is happening. Because usually on these flat elevons and on these foam ball wings, like the Versa and all that sort of stuff, you have to put in a bit of up elevon to keep it in the air. Anyway, I've talked enough. I'm going to go out and fly. I'm going to get some decent footage with the GoPro, and we'll see how it goes. Nice and easy to launch. As are all my wings. Fortunately, I always fly on my own, so I tend to fly on my own. So it's important that launching is easy. That's bad. Need to actually program in the differential. There, that way. That's alright. So as usual, it's supposed to be a flat calm day today, but it's blowing a gale. Well, it's not really blowing a gale, but it's pretty breezy. As usual for a KFM wing, it's pretty twitchy in the centre, round pitch. Certainly the hot wire cut leading edges give it a nicer shape and seem to make it a bit better, but it's still not perfect. But as you can see, even with the wind, it's penetrating well. Would be nice to get some flight footage to see how it's waggling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up. I'm going to land. And I'm going to put the goggles on and switch the DVR on. So if nothing else happens, I'll get some fuzzy DVR footage for us to look at. So landing, it's again, there's no real stall. Oh, hang on a second, let's go and look at the stall. So stall into wind. That's it. No real stall, no wing drop, no spiral dive of death. You can't beat a decent KFM wing. Right. Bring it in nice and slowly, slow it up into the grass. And there we go, straight into the grass clippings, which make a right mess of everything.
I gave you the key when the door wasn't open. Just admit it. See, I gave you faith, turn your doubts into hope, and can't deny it. Now I'm all alone and my joys turn them open. Tell me, where are you now that I need you? Where are you now? Where are you now that I need you? Couldn't find you anywhere. Where you broke down, I didn't leave you. I was by your side. So where are you now that I need you? Where are you now that I need you? I gave you attention when nobody else was paying. I gave you the shirt on my back, what you saying, to keep you warm. I showed you the game everybody else was playing, that's for sure. And I was on my knees when nobody else was praying. Oh.
So there you go. Nothing too crazy. Just a bit of a cruise around. So there's a strong breeze out there today, and it appeared to be quite strong high up as well. But the new wing performs really nicely. It penetrates well, and it seems to handle okay, and it doesn't get bumped around a lot. Everything is going to get bumped around a bit, but this seems to handle pretty well. And that's why I chose the KFM airfoil once again, because it does tend to penetrate better than normal airfoils. Plus, with the wing being a little heavier, it's a little more stable in the air. Now, what I would say is I think it's a bit underpowered with what it's got in it. I've been playing around with a couple of different props. I did have folding prop on initially, but it seemed to get me a lot of vibration. I'm trying a 10-inch multi-rotor carbon prop today, and it seemed to have even less power. That said, I was still getting, heading into the wind, I was cruising at about 40-50 kilometers an hour, and coming downwind on the way back from up over Taralba, I was probably doing about 80-90 k an hour. So it's no slouch. But yeah, it's a great wing. So what we'll do is I'm going to make plans available for this one. I'm also going to offer a build service if people can't build them. You'll also be able to order the things that go along with them, like the pod and the control horns and all the little bits are made up for it. And I might even make the leading edges available as well. So yeah, nice aircraft, nice to fly. Definitely my favourite wing at the moment.